Retail. It's all around us. Online and offline. The stores that we shop at the mall. Shopping websites on the internet. The shopping app on our mobile. The home shopping network on our TV. And now also the shopping options on the social networks. We see retail everywhere and each of us are touched by retail for one purpose or another. What is retail? As per the Oxford Dictionary, retail is defined as the sale of goods to the public in relatively small quantities for use or consumption rather than for resale. When it is bought in large quantities or for resale, then this would be considered wholesale. Retail could include shops like food and beverage stores, electronic and appliance stores, health and personal care stores, building materials, garden equipment, gasoline stores, furniture and home furnishing stores, sporting goods, book and music, motor vehicle and parts, clothing and accessory stores, and general merchandise stores. All of these are retailers with different types of products. You see, we are connected to retail whether it is to get our daily groceries or to get that cool earpods that we want. There are different types of retailing. In the physical space, we have street vendors with the street carts, small stands at a local market, and the stores at the mall. In the digital space, we have the shopping websites, the apps on our mobile, the social media platforms, and the TV shopping networks. Do you know the size of the retail business globally? It is estimated at $25 trillion. That is 25 with 12 zeros. Almost 30% of the world economy is driven by the millions of stores on various physical and digital channels. Those sales are driven by 4 to 500 million people across the globe that are directly or indirectly associated with retail. They could be in front of us in the stores or working behind the scenes to make retail happen. Retail is projected to grow by 5 to 7% annually for the next years across the globe. The world of retail has been evolving over the centuries. Retail has always been there in some form or another. In the days of the early man, people would trade by barter, that is, goods exchange for other goods. With the introduction of money and currency in the 7th century BC, a common medium of exchange was available, and trading shifted away from bartering to being money-based. Small family-owned stores, also known as mom and pop stores, have been around for centuries selling various products. The 18th and 19th century saw the rise of urban markets, specialty shops, and department stores. With this, the era of organized retail started. The 20th century, or mostly the second half of the 20th century, saw retail revolutionized. Each decade had something new to offer as a retailing channel. Relative retailing choices, that is the options to shop compared to the population, outgrew the population growth. 1950s saw the launch of shopping malls. Shopping malls provided a new avenue to grow retail. It was not only a shopping venue but also a social and cultural center for activities and entertainment. 1960s had supermarkets and hypermarkets blossom with the opening of Walmart, and the big box retailing was here. Gap, the iconic brand and once the largest apparel retailer in the world, expands its business in the 1970s. At this stage, the relative choices were still not greater than the population need. Till this period, it was still relatively a seller's market. 1980s gave us the home shopping network. Now people could watch a demo of the product on TV and place orders by phone. 1990s saw Zara, the largest fashion retailer in the world, go international, and Walmart open its stores in China. The 90s was also the decade of the internet boom, and another revolution in retailing world was in the making. Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba launched their shopping websites. With more and more relative shopping choices, the retail market was shifting away from being a seller's market to a buyer's market. The 21st century saw digital retail expand. The launch of mobile apps provided another shopping channel for the retailers. Today, about 63% of shopping start online and more than 50% of the people shop on mobiles. 2010s saw the spread of social media platforms, and another avenue for retailing was available. In 2020s, we see the expansion of live stream retailing, which is an extension of TV shopping moving to websites and apps. Over the decades, as the global population grew, the retail choices that cater to them have seen a faster growth. We see that the choices for shopping are immense and every retailer needs to compete for their share of the wallet. With every introduction of new channels, traditional retail channels found a way to adapt and coexist with the new channels.